Hope you all are doing well today. Today I want to share with you my liver cleanse that I just finished doing, and I want to share my experience with you. So the liver flush that I chose to do is by Global Healing Center by Dr. Group. I really like this guy. I really trust him, and I've been watching his channel for a while now. And I really like his products because they are all natural and organic, and they're very easy on the body. So this is the second flush that I have done, and when I first started my detox journey, I was always nervous to do a liver flush. I don't know why. Just the thought of drinking olive oil and taking Epsom salts made me a little nervous. And I know Dr. Morse, he's not really fond of doing too many liver flushes. And so that also made me not want to do one, but I did want to experience it, and I did do my research. Like I always say, always do your research, and that's what I did. And I wanted to experience this and see if it was something that I would want to continue doing through my detox journey. But the real reasons why I decided to do a liver flush is because of my old lifestyle. I knew that my liver was not functioning very well. And the reason why I knew this is because I took a lot of Vicodin, ibuprofen, and a lot of like NyQuil, DayQuil, and I also ate really bad. I ate a lot of fast food, and when I would eat my fruits and vegetables, I never washed them. Not that I ate a lot, but the ones that I did eat, or salads, I'm sure they were loaded with pesticides, herbicides, all these toxic chemicals that cause cancer. That's a fact. You can do your own research. That's why it's really, really important that we wash all of our fruits and vegetables. Even if it's organic, I wash it. Unless I grow it in my yard, I will not trust anything. So just remember that. And, but I know my liver needed some help from me, and I like using tools when I'm cleaning and detoxing my body, like the herbs that I was taking from Dr. Morris. These herbs were really helpful on my detox journey, and also doing some fruit fasting and dry fasting, and just all that stuff that I talk about in my other videos. So yeah, when you think of the liver, it has over 500 functions. That's amazing. And like I always say, when we are healing our body and going after certain things, it doesn't matter what you're going after. It all works together. Of course, all of us have different weaknesses in different parts of our body, of course. But you still want to go after the whole body as a whole. And so the liver, going back to that liver, since I took a lot of pharmaceuticals back in the day and I ate a lot of toxic food, I know I needed to do at least one flush. I just wanted to experience that. Those toxins do start to build up in the liver. We need to keep it clean and functioning properly. And another thing, if you ate healthy and you were eating the right foods, we wouldn't have to do these liver flushes. But we got lost, a lot of us. That was me. I got lost in all that, and I was taking things that were not good for my body. So anyways, those are the reasons why I decided to do a liver flush. So I want to share the flush that I used, and so it is by the Global Healing Center, and I'll actually leave a link to my website, because if you go to my website and you scroll down, you'll see everything you need when you're doing a liver flush. And this flush is super easy to follow, and it even gives you like a schedule of what to eat, when to eat, and the times, which I had to modify it because I don't eat early in the morning. So I made my own, see, this is my own little schedule. Once you get your schedule done, you're gonna take a few products that it comes with, which this is why I really like this product, because not only are you going after the liver, you're also going after the gut and cleaning the gut also, which it all starts with the gut, you know? But anyways, you're gonna get three, this is it. You get 3 items, and this tincture right here, it's called Livertrex. And so you're gonna mix a whole bottle into a gallon of distilled water. You're gonna mix that with that, and then you're also gonna add, I believe it's like a couple tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. And the apple cider vinegar, I use the Bragg's apple cider vinegar. And if you're not familiar with apple cider vinegar and taking it, you really want to take a brand that has the mother in it. And if you don't know what that is, it's all the little stuff that kind of floats on the bottom of the apple cider vinegar. That stuff's really awesome because it's a unique strand of proteins in there, but it also has it's enzymes. So it's really good on our digestive system. And so I highly recommend you using the apple cider vinegar. And so you're gonna mix all that in a gallon of distilled water, and you're gonna keep that in the fridge. And it also, there's also 2 other gallons that you can mix, and that's just with good distilled water also with some apple cider vinegar. And it's not a lot where you can't really taste the apple cider vinegar, so it's really diluted. So don't worry about that. Livertrex, what that does is it helps detoxify the liver and the gallbladder. And so this is really good to prep yourself, because this flush takes 5 days. And you don't have to take a vacation. It's really simple. You just have to have a plan to follow, and you can work on it. The only day I would recommend you staying home is probably that day of your liver flush, and maybe the day after. So maybe hit it on the weekend when you're off work, or on your days off. And then every day on your cleanse, you're gonna take 2 more products. One is Oxy powder, and the other one is Lateral Flora. And this one's just really good bacteria for the gut. And the Oxy powder, I feel like this is like OxyClean for your gut. It cleans the intestinal, or the small intestines and the large. So, and it liquefies everything using like a gas and oxygen. And it doesn't make you really bloated or anything, so don't worry about that. And it's really easy on the body. So, but it cleans out the intestinal wall, and like I said, the gut is so important. We have to get that clean so we can absorb nutrients, and the blood can take those nutrients. And when it goes through the liver, your liver is going to be really clean, and then it's going to go and feed every cell in your body nutrients. So it's really important what we're putting into our body. And also the liver. I mean, all these skin conditions, I know I did a video on all the rashes and stuff. When you have all this congestion within the body, it's really vital to take care of that liver and get those toxins out. So back to the flush. So on the 5th day, so it's really simple to follow. You're gonna follow your plan. There's even like a soup recipe in here. So the 5th day is your flush day, and this day is a little different. And like I said, it gives you all the instructions completely easy to follow. And so this day, you're gonna have your breakfast. They recommend watermelon, and watermelon's really high in glutathione, and so these are the foods you really want to eat when when you're detoxing the liver and getting ready for your flush. You kind of want to prep your body. So I highly recommend that. And there's also nuts and seeds in that you'll eat, walnuts particularly, and the soup. The recipe it's a beet soup, and it's actually very good. I really enjoyed it, probably because I don't have very much cooked food. So, but I did eat that. It was very good. And then for lunch, there's also a menu, a choice you can choose from. And by 4 o'clock is going to be your last meal, and they recommend maybe some of the soup, the recipe for the soup for your last meal. And then after that, you're going to take your Epsom salt, and it's 1 tablespoon of Epsom salt. And I also have that also on my website, because you know, these Epsom salts, it's not like these lavender, like bath stuff you put in your bath. This is USP grade, and so you want to be careful with that. And so you're going to mix that with, I believe it's like 8 ounces of water, warm water, and so it dilutes the Epsom salts in there. And then at 7 o'clock, you're going to go ahead and drink that. Now you're going to take your oil, and this is the part I was so afraid of, but it really wasn't that bad. And I want to show you, I mean, I have this for an example. It's just water, but this is what 6 ounces of cold pressed organic oil looks like. Eeks, right? Well, okay, so you're gonna put your oil in a glass or a cup and put it in the refrigerator and let it sit in there for a couple hours before you have to take it. So when you, at 7 o'clock when you're doing your Epsom salt, get your olive oil ready and in the fridge and let it get cold, because it's easier to drink. And you're also gonna juice 1 cup of grapefruit juice. This is one of the tricks Dr. Group talks about in here, and it makes it a lot easier to take, because I mean, who can just drink oil? Like, gross, right? There's no way I could. Okay, so you're gonna put all that in the fridge, and then at 9 o'clock, you're gonna come in and you're gonna take a half a cup of your grapefruit juice, mix it with your oil, and you're gonna shake it so it all mixes together. And then the other half cup, you can use the grapefruit juice as a chaser. And so what you're gonna do is just chug this as fast as you can. That's what I do. And don't over drink water after. Like after you drink that and that grapefruit juice, do not drink anything else, because through my research, people start, it causes burping, yuck, right? And you don't want that to happen when you're on this flush. So don't drink a lot of fluids after you drink your oil. Okay, so once you do that, you're gonna go to bed right away. Make sure your bed is ready before drinking your oil. So when you drink it, you go lay in bed and you're gonna lay on your right side. And what happens is when you drink the oil, it makes the liver spasm, and you can't feel it. I know on YouTube, there's people that say it feels like marbles are coming out of their liver, and I didn't feel anything like that, and I've done this twice, so it just maybe a little bit of gurgling, but that was it for me. But I laid on my right side for 30 minutes, and then after that, you can turn over and fall asleep. I sleep on my back, and so I'll just lay over, but I'll lay there for 30 minutes and be still and kind of curl up. So, and then just go to sleep. Okay, so then the magic happens the next day. So as soon as you wake up, you're probably gonna have to want to go to the bathroom. Now, as soon as wakening, you're gonna take your oxy powder, 6 capsules, and this is gonna help, flush out the gallstones. The first time I did my flush, I passed over 200 liver stones or gallstones. I kid you not. And they were the size of, I would say, a penny, some of them, and then there were some that were the size of a dime and a little bit smaller than that. And the second time I did my flush, the one I just did, it was probably almost the same, maybe a little less. So yeah, I can tell you my liver needed a flush, and I think I'm gonna wait another couple months and do one more, and then after that I think I'll do one maybe once a year for maintenance. But I really want to get these out of my liver. So that's it. I'm trying to think of if there's anything else that I'm forgetting. that's it. Just the day of the next day after your flush, it is completed, and just, take it easy that day and relax and just let these stones come out, because they'll continue to come out a little bit throughout the day, and then it'll get less and less, obviously. So anyways, okay, so that is my liver flush. And like I said, I really did feel really good afterwards. Especially, it took maybe a couple weeks. I started feeling really good and had some more energy. And I noticed my skin looked better. So these are the things that I noticed right after. And remember, when you're doing all these cleanses, don't go back to eating all the processed foods, and do the best you can, obviously, and try to get off some of these pharmaceuticals. Most of them are so unnecessary. You just start slowly, like I say, and just get rid of dairy and meat for a week. Just try it for my new, for people who are just finding my channel and they're just like, what is this girl talking about? This diet is crazy. It really does seem like that at first, but when you start learning and getting good information about or looking at other people's experiences and their healing journey, that's where the power is. And so those are the things you want to really take and grasp and learn from that. And but just get off of all these things that are destroying our body. We want to look healthy and vibrant no matter how old we are. And but you just do the best you can. But like I said, the cleaner the body becomes, the easier this diet, this lifestyle becomes, because you're not craving all those toxic, or especially like the grains and the breads. That was me. I craved those things so much because I had a lot of yeast in my body, parasites. These all feed off of these things, these little creatures in our body. And so, when you start cleaning out all that, and you start opening the doors, and even getting your kidneys filtering. And I have to say this, our kidneys are filtering. Your kidneys are filtering. If you're alive, your kidneys are filtering. If they were not filtering, we would be dead. It would be called kidney failure. So our kidneys are definitely filtering. They're just not filtering and functioning like they should be. They should be eliminating these toxins and trash at just a better level than they are. And so just remember that, and like I said, it all takes time. But if you're consistent and you really want to heal, you will. That's at the end of the day, if you continue to do this and you are consistent, you will heal, I believe. Some things take a lot longer than others, but you will get there. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end with that, and I hope you all are having a wonderful, blessed day as always. And you know how much I love you and appreciate you. And so anyways, with that, God bless, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.